pregame show where the Orlando Magic have 14 games left in their season, 50-18, about to take on the 33-33 Boston Celtics, who are currently the 8th seed, which would be the playoff matchup. Even though it shows me second, a virtual tie with the Bulls, but 3-1 on next season. After the fact, beat the Celtics, I will be first. So they'll be the 1-8 matchup, unless they do beat the Bulls, which would then put them 7-7. I am looking to secure the 1. My two bugaboos in the year have been New York and Indiana. Would put them on the bottom half of the bracket against each other. That could do some good for me. So let's get into it. Home to Boston. I lost to Boston early. Bad. Third game played. Almost by 50. That's my worst game of the year for sure. Rod Strickland since been gone. I got him off to Washington or Portland. Fox is in LA. My team is quite different also. But yeah, you can see I struggle. 4 of 11 from 3. And 0 for 3 to Anderson. I still have some games like that, but not as many. Then I beat them by 26. Regulars. Shaq went off. Grant went off. 7 threes with Scott, 4 threes. You can see the difference from the beginning of the year till now. That's my 2 I've played against so far. 2 left in the season, both at home. We're going to go with the blue versus the green.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Along with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sideline.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Brown against Hardaway. Brown outside. High post try. He can't get that one to fall. Outside Hardaway. Magic moving the ball around. O'Neal is double. And here's Anderson in the arc. They grabbed her on this. And Hardaway gets it to go.
New to the league, but not to contact. What a finish by Hardaway.
Anderson against Lewis. Over Anderson. Pass to Lewis. Good on the bucket.
That's too easy for him. You can see how comfortable he is inside.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Hardaway. This is the time of year, Coach, where we see teams make that final push.
Yeah, I think sometimes they surprise us and even surprise themselves even more with what they're capable of doing. That's why we see so much shuffling of the standings this time of year. You got to applaud the high-effort play of Hardaway. I know Coach loves it, but just in general, he is such a determined rookie, looking to make as big an impact as possible. This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Now, here's Brown. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And he jams it with authority.
Look, if you're going to foul Klein, you got to really hit it. You got to foul him hard, or he'll find ways to score through your contact.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
I thought it was
an absolute load down there. They've got to put 2 bodies on Shaq if they want to prevent him from getting those second chance points.
Here's McDaniel, and again it's Boston converting.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Hardaway against Brown. Pass to Grant. Here's Scott. And again for three.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That three moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone. Alone at the top of the list. Now a timeout called by Boston. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lewis against Anderson. Lewis, left side. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Clearly, he's found his rhythm early in this one, looking to score whenever he can, whenever he has to.
And this team encourages him to be active on offense because they understand how dangerous he can be.
Boy, I love that assertive finish.
Yeah, he didn't want to let anyone think they could get in his way.
Well, after seeing that, I doubt the defense is all that eager to tangle with him around the rim.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Hardaway finds Grant. And it's blocked.
Nice job, and even better positioning defensively. Blocks like this really get him going.
Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Scott. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Orlando. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And checking out Boston, they're much further down in the standings right now. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And you want more of this from Klein. When he blocks shots, it's a momentum changer.
And these calls are not easy for the refs to make.
Things happen so fast in real time. These refs do their best to get these calls right.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Klein. He averages about 5 points a game. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And McDaniel is an accomplished scorer, skilled at converting from just about anywhere.
Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway. And here's Anderson. Good! Another from 3.
Angles the 3 and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. A nice shot by Brown. Mike, this has been a competitive matchup so far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times, and we're not even in the second half.
Fast it counts. Hardaway has got 8 points.
What I like about Hardaway in pick and roll, he can see over the top. That's going to be a big advantage for him.
Back to Brown. They set the pick. And it's Boston with another.
Fighting back and forth for the lead. Man, this is a real battle.
Well, I just wonder who will be the first to start giving up ground. So far, it's been tight.
Shaq misses. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Brown. Back to Lewis. 5 to shoot. Over Anderson. And it's Boston with another.
Not an easy shot for most. Lewis knocks home the mid-ranger.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Scott. 3-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. For Orlando, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And Scott is a steady role player, actually a little more than a role player. This guy is a lethal sharpshooter from deep and can really stretch the floor.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Pulls from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. Raja, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Winning play there. Saw the opportunity to take a second crack at it.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's O'Neal. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. O'Neal's got 6 points.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
Now here's Brown. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Raja. They lead by 1. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway kicks to Scott. O'Neal a screen on Brown. Hardaway passes to Anderson. The kick out to Scott. Here's Shaq. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Nets.
Shot selection was the key for them in that last game, in my opinion.
We'll see if they can replicate that level of discipline going forward. You know, coach wants him to. A well-timed feed was the catalyst for that bucket. That's how you set someone up for success.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Skiles. Pass to Bowie. Launches it. Traps in the tray.
The first thing Scott Skiles is looking to do, pass it. You love that from your lead guard.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Lewis on the wing. Here's Gamble. He's covered by Anderson. 4 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 10.
Confidence poking through on that mid-ranger. Tough shot to get a feel for.
Here's Skiles. Right wing. Bowie the pass to O'Neal. Anderson outside. From past the arc. Connects again from distance.
And he's shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Pass to McHale. Over Grant. McHale can't get it to go.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
He's still young. Big personality for a big man. O'Neal, a bunch of fun to watch go to work inside.
Here's Gamble. Back to Brown. Stolen by Grant. O'Neal drives in. Good on the shot. And it's a 5-point Magic lead.
I don't know how you stop Shaquille O'Neal when he makes up his mind that he wants to get to the hole. Nobody in their right mind, anyway, is stepping in front of that guy.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Lewis. They can't stop the run with that one. Anderson outside. Pulls it up. And Shaq with the slam.
Keeping the play alive with his effort and activity, and he can do that.
And he can do that all day.
And finished with authority. That's demoralizing for a defense.
And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible. Magic leading by 7. Armstrong passes to Bowie. Fires the 3. The rebound by Pinckney. The Celtics shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
Well, McHale can be a bruiser down low. He's not one to hold back when he's going up for a shot.
Armstrong against Bagley. Armstrong dishes to Sampson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sampson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
Out to the right wing. Outside, McHale. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's hauled in by the Magic. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game. Bowie, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Gamble. And the 3 ball is good.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Armstrong gets the bucket.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Their defense was all spread out, not connected, leaving lots of holes, which the offense was able to exploit.
They just weren't communicating, weren't hustling. I'm sure it was driving coach up the wall.
And Orlando making a change here. Turner's checked in. Kersey's checked in for Boston. McHale setting the pick for Bagley. High post shot. Sampson pulls it in. Magic leading by 6. Armstrong passes to Booth. It's rebounded by Kersey.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Magic on defense. Pass to Lewis. Over Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
There's some power to Hardaway's game, and he's still filling out. Just wait till he puts on some more strength.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 Tennessee.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Magic leading by 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lewis outside. From about 19 feet and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Hardaway against Lewis. Here's Scott. Good, another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most of the season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. And that one drops. McHale's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can tell he scanned the whole floor and found the exact right guy to feed.
Here's Hardaway. Here's McDaniel. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Gamble. To the middle. Here's McHale. They get it again. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Here's Bowie. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Lewis. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked by Shaq.
Already one of the most feared defenders in the paint. Shaq, a menace inside.
Celtics trail by 7. Lewis with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. O'Neal's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Scott can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lewis gets the bucket.
And it's fantastic seeing Lewis go to work like this. He's such a fun player to watch.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Anderson comes in for Bowie. Celtics making a switch here. Magic leading by 5. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We know from his college days that Hardaway can shoot. Defense over-aggressive, and he took advantage.
Hardaway hits them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniel. Defended by Scott. Shot clock at 6. And he makes that one. McDaniel's got 6.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Hardaway kicks to Anderson. Another shot. Bad stop and O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal is getting whatever he wants out there. This kid, the size and the speed for that size, very impressive.
Orlando foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Raja. He's covered by Grant.
Scrappy under the basket. Great strength to pull in the board.
D2 from Anderson. The quick look, no good that time. Celtics trail by 7. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Scott, good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Orlando?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass, outworking the defense, and winning second chances at the hoop.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for the Celtics.
And Brown drops them both. Orlando leading by 7. Nice move. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This is how creative Hardaway is. He just finds ways to score through physical defense.
The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to McDaniel over Scott. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 16th rebound on the night. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Hardaway. Clearly the rookie is paying attention out there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Shaq is really having a good game here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Put your hands together, fans. The 407.
Brown outside. And stolen by Scott. Inside. Stolen by Lewis. And here comes the break. Here's McDaniel. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic leading by 12. Out to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Boston grabs the miss. Raja's got his 5th rebound in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
The Magic shooting straight 49% from the field. Anderson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 12. Here's McDaniel with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. McDaniel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch on the mid-range shot by McDaniel. Finding points out there.
Outside, Scott. Back to Hardaway. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
Lewis against Anderson. Lewis, right side. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Magic. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable. Celtics trail by 10. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Lewis has got 14.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Magic lead by 10.
This is why people are high on Hardaway, because of his ability to take over games.
Lewis on the way. He's covered by Anderson. It's blocked by Shaq.
Hey, you could feel that throw back from here.
To the inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Lewis attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
Slicing his way to the rim with ease. Lewis, tough to corral on the drive.
And here is Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against the Nets in New Jersey.
And his passing was just on another level entirely. He was dissecting the defense with his ball movement and getting his guys great looks.
And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. They'll get you back to the...
Two of 6, 2 of 7, 1 of 5. That is terrible. 5 of 18, 5 of 19, 5 of 20. And this one's from Grant also. Amazing. But still winning because Penny's got 17. I've got 16.
The action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game. Game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
He's been selective, making the most of his opportunities on offense.
And the efficiency has become the buzzword. It's not just about counting stats. The percentages matter too.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pass to Scott. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, foot strength.
Anderson passes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
He had the eye of the tiger there. You could see it, how determined he was to get to the rim on that fast break.
And that's the attitude you need to have. Get right to the iron and get something easy.
They get it back. Hardaway against Brown. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. Brown's got 14 points.
The teardrop, just a wonderful shot to have in your bag.
Outside Hardaway. Anderson wide open. Here's Shaq. Look out, Ram.
He is going to work down there. Gets the follow-up slam as a result.
Clark, you know, his effort on the boards tonight has been electrifying.
Superb.
And he's the difference in the game right now. Hustle plays like that one are a huge boost for his team.
Magic on defense. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Klein. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
Klein using his length to his advantage on that bucket.
Outside, Scott lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Scott's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper. They got a great look. Close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop. And you know he's going to hear about it from his teammates and coaches. No reason to try and showboat. Got to keep things simple.
A nice shot by Brown.
Boy, like the energy and confidence Brown brings, especially from deep, where he's a dangerous threat to knock down these trays.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Us coaches love assisted buckets.
Celtics trail by 12. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team give up a bunch of second-chance points, because oftentimes that points to a lack of effort. That's got to be the main topic of conversation during the timeout.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the basket by Raja.
And you can count that one as a screen assist. The pick allows him to get free and go right to the rim.
Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. The kick out to Scott. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's Anderson for three. Offensive rebound. And finished off by O'Neal.
That is all about outworking your opponents.
Hustle points. You love them, Clark. Hustle points for sure.
Buckets like that, they show how hard you play. Terrific effort from him, really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
And the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 12.
Sensing an opportunity to score and going after it. Superb job inside from Grant.
Brown against Hardaway. Here's McDaniel. He's got 8. And there it is for him. McDaniel's got 10. Magic leading by 10. Down low. The jump hook. Here's Shaq. Here's Grant. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
And it's Brown missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give them that shot and expect the same results.
Pass to Lewis. O'Neal comes with the double team. Brown outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
They were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. They stuck to their game plan, and it's paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Orlando leading by 10. Outside Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Hardaway's an exceptional passer. And with size and athleticism to match, what potential.
Anderson against Lewis. Boston, no good that time either. Grant kicks to Hardaway. Driving to the basket. Misses from short range.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
Here's Klein, and he banks in the layup. Klein's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look at Klein being a force inside the paint, not letting anyone get in his way.
Pass to Scott. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Now here's Anderson. Hardaway, no good. Here's McDaniel. Guarded by Hardaway. McDaniel, no good. Magic leading by 10. And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway has got 19 points.
And Hardaway doesn't mess around inside. He's such a determined scorer.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
You know, I can imagine that coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down low.
And Orlando making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Brown outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
His hot streak continues.
Night after night, making his presence felt offensively.
Here's Hardaway. Oh, that's blocked.
That's called protecting the rim, folks. What a play.
Pass to Brown. To the wing on the left. Here's Raja. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And he trims the lead to single digits. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter.
Right now, he's their best option. You just got to keep feeding him the ball when he wants it.
Yeah, counting on an efficient score could be the path to closing the point gap.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Great, fast-paced play by Anderson. Not giving the defense time to get on it.
Here's Brown. And the wing jumper offline. Orlando leading by 11. Top of the key. Here's Scott. Up again, Anderson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What effort from him on the offensive glass. Wow.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. A floater. And the layup is up and in. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent here tonight.
Hardaway passes to Sampson, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 8th assist here tonight.
With his stature, Sampson can cause so much trouble inside. Hard to guard him this close in.
Here's Brown, and the shot goes in. Brown's got 15 points in just the second half.
So consistent from the field. A quality outing for him.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a new group in for the Celtics. Magic leading by 11. Now Armstrong to the inside, and Shaq with the slam.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too.
Bagley against Armstrong. McHale right side. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Bagley inside the line. Orlando grabs the miss. 41 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bowie. And they recover it.
And, you know, I know his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep that possession alive.
To the paint. It's stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The Celtics working the ball around now. Outside, Bagley. Pass to McHale. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Magic. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back. And as we head into the...
Oh, just 30 points and 27 rebounds. Average 3 of 9. I mean, 33%. Hit one more at 40. Bowie struggling.
Fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Lewis against Armstrong. And slam dunk by McHale.
Look at McHale getting after it. Saw his opening and puts it down.
Inside, here's Shaq. Second chance shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
He does not look very comfortable at the line. This very well could be Shaquille O'Neal's kryptonite.
Celtics trail by 13. Lewis outside. There are the Celtics with another basket.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Second personal foul. Second.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2. Check.
Good on the second free throw. And it's the Celtics ball, down by 12. Myers, he's covered by Armstrong. Great open look there. Lewis has got 4 points this quarter.
Virtually automatic. Lewis gets the ball and quickly that shot is off.
Here's Bowie, drills it from outside. Bowie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
A really good example of just simply executing their game plan, and as a result, they're out big.
And sometimes it can be challenging to maintain a big lead, but they've done a great job doing exactly this.
Pass to Pinckney. Takes it off the glass.
Really good pass from Lewis that time, demonstrating once again that he's a total team player.
Magic leading by 11. Armstrong with it. Here's Bowie. This one for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you've got to just keep it going.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight defense.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. O'Neal inside. Outlaw kicks to Armstrong. Pass to Bowie. Unloads. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Celtics making a switch here.
Number 54.
Celtics trail by 12. Who is outside? And he drops it in from the low post. Lewis has got 22 points.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Grant with a screen on Lewis. Armstrong passes to Grant. O'Neal inside. Pass to Outlaw. Now Grant. He's guarded by McHale. Bowie, no good. The Celtics have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
Oh, I love the energy and force on that drive from Lewis. Looking for and seeking contact from the defense and able to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Lewis.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Banging it down with authority.
And Clark, I think, in the process, sending a little message by hanging on the rim.
Yeah, they're trying to assert themselves right now.
Here's Klein. And off the glass. That one's good.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Magic leading by 8. And here's Armstrong to the middle. Picked off in midair. Armstrong against Lewis. Pass to Gamble. Back to Lewis. A solo fast break. Bowie the pass to O'Neal. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 37 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
And here is Lewis. The shot, no good. From outside the arc, Bowie, no good. Celtics trail by 10. There's the drive from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Grant inside, really willing to fight for his territory, going hard against the defensive contact to get the finish.
Here's Lewis, and rebounds again.
Boy, does this guy play hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. Here's Gamble. Pass to Lewis. McHale setting the pick for Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. And McHale the basket on the assist by Lewis. McHale's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific movement after setting the screen. McHale making himself a threat in these sets.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud for your
Austin making a switch here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. We'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lewis on top, defended by Anderson. A crossover. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 26.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Hardaway kicks to Scott. Hardaway against Brown. Here's O'Neal. Here's Scott. Nailed from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 14.
In this fourth quarter, they have excelled from deep.
And obviously getting hot from deep. Couldn't come at a better time.
Lewis passes to McDaniel. Celtics passing it around. Lewis down low. He's covered by Anderson. Brown inside the line. And again with the rebound.
Another board, and he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's inhaled any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books. Lewis on top. Guarded by Hardaway. Brown deciding where to go with it. Shoots it. Grant rips down the rebound. Orlando leading by 14. O'Neal. Not going to go. Got it to go off the glass.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Ah, the basket is good. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now O'Neal. Shoots the three. Down he goes for three.
Gotta step out on that, or else Anderson's gonna cook you from deep.
The Celtics call time. Here's McDaniel, defended by Scott. O'Neal there for the rebound. The Magic have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. O'Neal is double. From outside, it misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Brown outside. Strong move off the glass.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Working it down low and going to work.
Orlando leading by 11. Now O'Neal. Takes the three. Knocks down the three.
Tell you what, until they force him off the line, he'll just keep launching it from there. I love the aggression he's showing.
As long as he keeps making his threes, there's no reason for him to change his approach. Make the defense adjust.
Little to no chance they're able to overcome this deficit. Going to be a good victory for the Magic.
And as we see the game winding down, Clark, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
Kevin, I think where they won it was with their offensive rebounding. I mean, we watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes. It seemed like all game long.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shaquille O'Neal.
He blocked some shots, changed some others. Seems like he's always lurking in the shadows.
Oh, and wide open, nails the J. And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
He's off from three. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Boy, this was an exciting game for sure. Made extra special, Mike, by all the noise from this home crowd.
Penny not having 10 assists is wild. It has to have not happened in forever. Cavs looking like they're going to hold on to the 7th spot. Lakers trying to hold on in the West to the 6th, I think. Knicks over Hornets. Hornets struggling to get into that 8th spot. Hawks over the Pacers. That should lock the Pacers into. They're going to finish 6th against the Knicks. 3-6. Perfect. So my next one's against Spurs. At least look at the standings. All in first place again for a minute. Because the Bulls are going to have a game in between against the Nuggets. They'll probably win. Yeah, that looks solid for the Hawks there. Standings are starting to look set. That's going to be interesting. That Bullets Celtics. So it's anyway 2 days. We get Lakers over Bucks over 500. Ooh, Celtics over Pacers. Pacers definitely struggling to hold on to their position. Mavs over Heat. Interesting. Spurs over Nuggets. Hello. Alright, and then yesterday we got Pistons over Cavs, but maybe not going to hold on. Bulls over Nuggets, obviously, so I fall back to half a game. Nets over Bullets, it's big for that one. For the Bullets, really, Nets aren't getting in. Rockets over Kings. Rockets have the best record in the league. The Blazers going to get that 8th spot, I think, in the West. Hornets are done. Let's see now what stands. Boston's up a game and a half on the Bullets. What if they're 60? They got 14 left to play. Oh, no, that's not going to be a playoff picture for a playoff picture. Alright, yeah, I have 13 games left. Knicks, Heat, Hawks. That's perfect. 2-game lead. Yeah, Celtics. The West. Portland looks like they're going to hold on. They got a 3.5 game lead. 13 to go. They may even catch Golden State for 7. Lakers probably not going to catch San Antonio, but maybe. They were pretty set out west in the top 4 or 5. Alright. Till next time.